Hello student, I am Mehnaz Khan with new chapter of 9th class. Student, today we will study 5th poem of 9th class from your Bihar book, A Legend of the Northland, composed by Phoebe Carey. Student, legend means a story. Northland, the area which is nearby North Pole, means in this poem we will listen a story which belong to North Pole area. Student, before proceeding to our theme, let us see the information which is given about the poem. A Legend of Northland is a ballet. A ballet is a poem narrating a story in short stanzas. Means this poem is a ballet. What is ballet? Ballet is a poem in which we narrate a story. We explain a story in a short stanza. Actually, student, in this poem we are having 16 stanza, but these are the very short stanza. Every stanza has 4 line quatrain. Ballet are a part of folk culture or popular culture and are passed on orally from one generation to the next generation. And what happened in this ballet? The ballets are especially the part of folk culture or popular culture. In this culture, we listen the stories and the any incident orally passed to one generation to another generation. There is no written evidence about these stories. मीन्स द पोइट कह रहा है कि अ लेजेंड ऑफ नॉर्थलैंड एक बैले है और बैले में क्या होता है कि हम एक कहानी को नरेट करते हैं इन अ पोम एंड इन दिस पोम वी आर हैविंग शॉर्ट स्टेंजास और बैले जो है स्पेशली फॉक कल्चर का पार्ट है मीन्स जो हमारी लोक कथाएं होती हैं लोक कथाओं को नरेट करने के लिए बैले फॉर्म को यूज़ किया जाता है बैले में हम डांस भी कर सकते हैं इसको परफॉर्म भी कर सकते हैं स्टेज पर बट ये जो फॉक कल्चर का पार्ट है मीन्स जो लोक कथाएं होती हैं उनका जैसे कोई रिटन कोई एविडेंस कोई प्रूफ नहीं होता है कि ये सच है या नहीं है बट ये एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन को पास होती हैं सपोज हमारे ग्रांड पेरेंट्स ने कोई स्टोरी सुनाई होगी तो वो वन बाय वन जनरेशन से पास हुई और फाइनली वो हम तक वो स्टोरी आ गई हमें नहीं पता कि वो किस बंदे ने क्रिएट किया है स्टोरी वेदर इट इज़ अ रियल इंसिडेंस और अ फैसिनेशन मीन्स कोई काल्पनिक स्टोरी बनाई हुई है ये सच है. Now student we will see theme. We are having two major theme. First, the need to treat our guests with affection is emphasized in this poem. By this poem, the poet want to teach us that we should treat our guests, whether they are the official guest or the special guest or any needy person came at our home, we should treat that person with affection. Means we should not behave rudely and we should not deceive that person. मीन्स अक्सर क्या होता है कि जो हमारे अच्छे फ्रेंड होते हैं उनके साथ तो हम अच्छा बिहेव करते हैं बट जो लोग अनवांटेड होते हैं मीन्स हमने उनको इनवाइट नहीं किया है बट वो अपनी किसी नीड की वजह से आए हैं तो मोस्टली पीपल उनके साथ रूडली बिहेव करते हैं और जो वो चाहते हैं उनको वो नहीं देते. True happiness lies in sharing things with person who are in need. And by this theme, poet want to teach us that if we are sharing our things with the person who is needy, that will give us true happiness. Student, this is the part of the charity and every religion teaches us charity. हर धर्म में सिखाया जाता है कि हमें दान पुण्य करना चाहिए. सपोज हमारे पास कोई थोड़ी सी चीज़ है और कोई नीडी आता है कोई स्टार्विंग आता है भूखा इंसान आता है तो हमें उसके साथ शेयर करनी चाहिए वो उससे हमें ट्रू हैप्पीनेस मिलेगी. अब आप ये सोचोगे कि हमें ट्रू हैप्पीनेस कैसे मिलेगी. वो बंदा तो हमें रीपे नहीं कर सकता है बट गॉड उसका रीपे करता है और उसके रीपे में हमें क्या होता है कि हमें बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज़ें मिलती हैं और हम हैप्पी फील करते हैं. एक हैप्पीनेस की सेंस आती है जब हम किसी की मदद करते हैं. Student, in this poem we are having 16 strangers. It's a lengthy poem. Let us see the literary device. Similarly, literary device we are having in stranger second, 9th and 15. Anaphora we are having in stranger 12. Enjambment we are having in stranger first, second, third, fourth, 10th and 12. Alliteration we are having in stranger 1, first, second, third, fifth, sixth, eighth, ninth, 13. Repetition we are having in a stranger first, 9, 13, 16. Personification we are having in a stranger 16. Student, in this poem we are having rhyme scheme A, B, C, B. It is same in every stranger. Let us start our explanation. Away, away in the northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they can't sleep them through. Means in this stanza, poet is describing the place where about which place he is telling. Away, away means a far distance, a long distance, where in Northland, the area which is nearby North Pole, where the hours of the day are few, means the daytime is very short. For very few hours, they are getting sun rays, and the nights are so long in winter. And if we talk about the winter season, in winter season they are having lengthy night, many hours they are having in night, and that they can't sleep. They use the person who are living in northland area, they can't sleep them too. Means the night hours is so lengthy, means suppose they sleep in night, and when they wake they find that there is a sleep. Means after sleeping many hours they are unable to find the morning, there is a night continue. मीन्स पोएट कह रहा है बहुत दूर, अवे अवे मीन्स बहुत दूर, नॉर्थलैंड एरिया की बात है। वो नॉर्थलैंड एरिया क्या है, वेयर द आवर्स ऑफ द डे आर फ्यू, दिन में बहुत कम टाइम होता है, छोटा सा दिन होता है, और नाइट्स बहुत लंबी होती हैं, स्पेशली इन विंटर सीजन में। और जो पीपल्स होते हैं वहाँ के, वो इतनी लंबी रातों में नहीं सो सकते, मीन्स वो नाइट में सोते हैं, और जब वो वेकअप होते हैं तभी भी नाइट कंटिन्यू होती है। लेट अस सी द राइम स्कीम ऑफ दिस stanza. Here few and two rhyme to each other, so rhyme scheme is A B C B. If we talk about literary device strand, in first sentence we observe that away away word is repeated twice, so this is repetition literary device. If we observe fourth sentence, that day, then, though, the sound is repeated. When any sound, consonant sound is repeated in consecutive words, that is alliteration literary device. If you observe third sentence is not having any punctuation mark, this sentence is continue in fourth line, so here is enjambment literary device. Now the second stanza, where they harness the chef reindeers to the slides when it snows, and the children look like bear cubs in their funny furry clothes. Means where at that place, which is explained, which is described in first stanza, they is use the people harness means to tie the rope. With the shift means the things which slide rapidly. Reindeer is a animal, it has a height like a horse. The slides means the cart which is harnessed with reindeers. When it snows means when it winter season everywhere is snow, they use reindeer animal to pull the cart, to pull the slide by harness. And the children look like bear cubs. Why the children is looking like bear cubs? Because they were wearing the dresses which are having furry dresses they are wearing. मीन्स पोएट कह रहा है कि वहाँ पर एक रेडियर एनिमल होता है, जैसे कि हम लोगों के यहाँ हॉर्स होता है, कैमल होता है, जिससे हम कोई भी कार्ट, कोई गाड़ी बांधकर उससे सामान खिंचाते हैं, ऐसे ही वहाँ पर वो रेडियर यूज़ करते हैं जो स्नो के ऊपर बहुत तेज़ी से भागता है, जैसे कैमल सैंड के ऊपर भागता है। उस रेडियर से हार्नेस करना मीन्स रस्सी के द्वारा बांधते हैं स्लाइड्स को, कार्ड को, जिसमें पीपल बैठते हैं और वो स्नो के ऊपर मूव करता है। और चिल्ड्रन वहाँ की कैसे हैं, वो चिल्ड्रन जो है बैर कब, भालू के बच्चों की तरह लगते हैं। क्यों लगते हैं, बहुत फनी दिखते हैं, क्योंकि उन्होंने ऐसी ड्रेसेस पहनी होती है जिनके ऊपर फर होते हैं जो उन्हें कोल्ड से बचाते हैं। Students, see the rhyme scheme. Snows claws rhyme to each other, so rhyme scheme is A B C B. If we talk about literary device, in first line they, the sound is used in two consecutive words. In third line like, look like, la sound is repeated. In fourth line, funny, for, fa sound is repeated. When any consonant sound is repeated in the consecutive words, that is alliteration literary device. So we are having alliteration literary device. For more literary device, we are having simile. Why it is simile? Because the children are compared to bear cub on the basis of their furry dresses, furry clothes, and the comparison word like is used here. So this is simile literary device. If you observe, student, that first sentence is continue in second line and the third line is continue in fourth line without any punctuation mark here. So this is enjambment literary device. Hope, student, that you have understood. We will continue our explanation in next part of this poem. Thank you. Have a good day.